How do reviews impact Google Business Profile rankings? In this video, I'm going to pull back the curtain and show you what's really moving the needle and what part reviews play in actual Google Business Profile visibility and overall rankings. This should be an eye-opener for you as I dive into some of the details here. If you haven't already, check out the description below this video. We've got playlists about everything related to Google Business Profiles and SEO that you can learn more about some of the concepts that I'm sharing in detail here today. So let's jump right into it. You'll notice a search in any area of the country, any competitive niche, that the business that has the most reviews is not always the one who's at the top of the heap. That's because there are other factors at play beyond just reviews. I'll get to those in just a moment. What is more important than the total number of reviews is the review velocity. So it's how frequently you are getting reviews posted up onto your Google Business Profile. And so this is how smaller companies are getting a foot in the door, an advantage in gaining visibility and map share, because they don't need to beat and win in total number of reviews. They can focus on getting a high percentage of their customers to leave a 5-star review. And the reason we know this is true is because if you do a search for anything, like I've got pulled up here on my screen right now, the top rated company is not number 1. They're not even number 3. So we see that we have a competitor here, Signature, that's at 2,600 reviews, but the first two results are in the neighborhood of around 500. We got 500 here for air care, under 400 for more quality air. The fourth result has 515 reviews. The next one almost 900. And this is the big daddy. The two biggest, highest, most reviewed companies in the entire state of New Mexico, where I live. Wagner has 7,000 reviews. TLC has 4,700 reviews. And yet they are not number 1. They're not even top 3. And it's because review velocity, but also some other factors. Okay, so now that you know the secret's out. It's not total number of reviews. That is a part of it. It's a conversion factor indeed, but it only makes up, review velocity is the part that makes up the most in terms of actual visibility and gaining rankings. What are the more important factors? I've got a video in the description below this video that goes over the most important Google ranking factors, but I'll give you a quick snapshot of it, and you can go check out the other video for more details. The number 1 most important factor for Google Maps rankings is proximity. In other words, the distance between the actual profile and the person searching for the service. So if you look at my screen, what you'll see is this blue dot is where I'm located right now recording this video. What do you notice about all of the suggested listings that popped up here? They're all really close. I can't even see some of the biggest competitors. They're down here on the list, okay? They don't even show up because they're not close to my location. Proximity is the biggest thing, and you can't do anything about it unless you physically move your location or you open up a satellite office to compete with somebody in a neighboring city or suburb. You cannot change anything about proximity, and by our best estimation, this could make up as much as 30 to 40% of the actual factors that influence ranking, whereas reviews and review velocity might only make up 10 to 15%. So you'll hear about and you'll learn that there's all these other tricks to reviews to increase your search ranking, and they don't really matter. The reason is, like as an example, people will tell you, oh, you want to get people to leave reviews that have keywords in the actual review. Well, it's like, that's great, but are your technicians really going to coach people through that and tell them how to do it? Probably not. So everybody else is going to be getting the same sort of results. Hopefully your customers leave a review that's detailed about your services, but not everybody's going to do that. Okay. What is in your control is to respond to reviews. That is a small piece that does move the needle, right? Responding to reviews in a timely manner, but you don't need to be putting keywords in there. You don't need to be doing anything special about it. So you might hear about these other strategies, but are they really things that are in your control? Are they really things that are worth pursuing and putting a lot of energy into? In most cases, no. And in most cases, all things are going to be equal between you and your competitors. But what you've learned here today is that total number of reviews isn't nearly as important as the review velocity. So it's important that you have automation in place. It's important that you have the right training in place with your technicians and your service staff who are following up to ask for reviews. That is going to help impact your review velocity more than anything. And you can't change proximity, okay? But if you go check out some of the other videos, you'll hear things about boosting the authority of your website and your business. That is something that's in your control. But again, proximity dominates all, and reviews are just one small part of it. So if you would like some assistance figuring out what to focus on, what really moves the needle, if you're paying somebody right now and you're doing a lot of activities, reporting a lot of tasks and things that they're taking care of, but you don't really see the difference, there's no influx of new calls. Year over year, you're looking at data, but you don't know, did I really get more phone calls? All this can be solved with a simple phone call, booking a time with us at Digital Harvest. Check out the description below this video. There's a link to get on my calendar or somebody from my team and help you look at and focus on the things that are going to matter most to help your business get the visibility that it deserves in Google and in AI search in 2026 and beyond. So if that's of interest to you, all phone calls are free. We're happy to look at what you got going on and plot a map for the future and to find your success. We're happy to do that for you. Just reach out to us. Check out the rest of the stuff in the description below this video. Tons and tons of content and other things to help you move the needle and get your business on the map. Happy to help you with that. That being said, appreciate you for watching this video. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now. Thanks so much for watching my video. If you like this one, you'll love some of the other videos we have posted here on our channel that help blue-collar business owners get more out of their digital marketing. So make sure to hit that subscribe button, check out the other videos. If you got questions or comments, post them below. I look forward to catching you on the next video. Bye for now.